Hey, what's going on, everybody? JC here today from Fittest Gamers, and today what I'm going to do is show you how you can unlock everything the fastest in AEW Fight Forever. So there's going to be some guides that I'm going to link in the description of this video, so shout out to Michael Lewin of SmackDown Hotel for two great guides on how to unlock these two superstars you see here in Paul White and Brody Lee. So without further ado, let's kick it off and get this video started. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is go to options. You're going to press triangle, go to options, and go to where the match difficulty is. You're not going to want to do this on elite. You're not going to want to do it on hard, normal. You're going to want to do it on easy. If you want to unlock everything the absolute fastest, you're going to want to do it on easy. And this is where you set it off. Set it up on easy. Once you're done there, well, I'm going to get you to the next step now. To get the unlockables, there are many unlockables in this game. Tons of pointless ones though, alright? A lot of poses, tons of pointless arena things to me, lots of moves, lots of entrance videos and whatnot. But now we have the juicy part, the superstars. There are hidden unlockables. Paul White is one of them, so is Brody Lee, and of course, Owen Hart. Now I'm going to show you all how you could get Paul White and Brody Lee, but pretty express. So I'm going to have in the description of this video a detailed guide on how to unlock them. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do, in order to buy everything before you get Paul White and Brody Lee, you're going to want to play Road to Elite, a whole entire playthrough, and you're going to want to do it on easy. When you do it on easy, well, you make your life a whole lot easier, and on top of that, you're going to get skill points. And those skill points, you can't upgrade existing superstars. So, with those skill points, what happens? They convert into AEW cash, which I'm going to go ahead and show you all now. When you complete Road to Elite and you get to your last match, it's going to say here, you have finished Road to Elite. You can, any leftover skill points and career money will be converted into AEW cash. If you complete an entire Road to Elite and you succeed, you're gonna get well over 100,000 AEW cash, $100,000 in AEW cash. This is gonna allow you to purchase almost anything you want from the store. When you go to the store, everything will be able to be purchasable. Except, Paul White and Mr. Brody Lee and Owen Hart, they're not going to be there just yet. But for the most part, you will be able to unlock absolutely everybody you see. Everybody you see here. So, and of course the entrances, the moves, the arena, and the apparel. Now the next step is, what do you have to do to unlock Paul White? I'm going to show you all that now. What you're going to want to do is Road to Elite, of course. Start a brand new Road to Elite, and you're going to want to select Malachi Black. Don't ask me why. The guide just says you select Malachi Black. After you select Malachi Black, all you're going to do is quit matches the moment they start when you're Malachi Black. Literally, that's all you're going to do. You're pretty much just going to quit and rinse and repeat until you make it to the end of Road to Elite, to the last chapter, which is going to be Who's Ribbing Me. And then, I'll show you all what it looks like right before you get to the part where you're going to face Paul White. Yeah, pretty much I just did a move for fun, but you literally quit after the bell rings, after it says fight, you quit and keep redoing this. Then you're going to get block 4C that says Who's Ribbing Me. This lets you know that you've made it to the part where you're going to face Big Show no matter what. You're going to get a cutscene like this. This is the cutscene that you get. It's going to say you pulled over somewhere in Georgia, so now you have to walk to the show, which means that you're going to be late to the show. Nick or Matt Jackson, I forgot who, they'll pretty much tell you, hey, you have 3 minutes to defeat Paul White. If not, you get a loss on your record. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how you could defeat Paul White in under 3 minutes. So the fastest way to defeat Paul White is pretty much via countouts. What you're going to want to do is grapple him and Irish whip him with L2 to the outside of the ring. I would say continuously do moves to Paul White while he's on the barricade. And, yeah, keep doing moves to him until the referee gets to 8. When he gets to 8, that's when you want to do your last move to him. As you do your last move to him at the 8 count, you're going to make your way inside of the ring. And that's what's going to allow you to win via countout. Do not try to do moves to Paul White. Do not try to pick him up because it's just not going to work. Now, you could Irish whip him all you want and it's going to work perfectly fine. But do not try to pick him up because of the weight detection. The weight detection is not going to work. Try to Irish whip him to this corner, preferably, because it's a bit harder for him to get into the ring from this corner. If you do a maneuver to him in this corner, he won't be able to get into the ring as fast as if he was right next to it. So do one more maneuver here as the referee is going to get to 9. I'm going to make my way over here. Just walk a little bit and start to run in. Before you know it, the referee will count 10 and the match is over. That's literally how you defeat Paul White the absolute fastest. And after this, you'll be able to purchase him and he's going to pop up in the store. He's going to be able to pop up in the store. You can buy him and you go from there. And if you did Road to Elite with an actual AEW superstar to start off, you're going to have enough money to buy him. So yeah, that's pretty much how it works for Paul White. Now we're going to move on to Mr. Brody Lee. So according to the guide that's on SmackDownHotel.com, if you want to get Brody Lee, the best bet, and the way they've discovered it, is you play as Chris Jericho. You do Chris Jericho to start off Road to Elite. And yeah, I'm going to tell you all what's next after you select Chris Jericho? What do you have to do next? What's next is pretty simple. You need to win the Casino Battle Royale match. This win is going to lead you to have a title shot at All Out, and once you win there, the next block begins. When the next block begins, it's going to be the Dark Order block, and you're going to be able to decide if you want to join the Dark Order or not. Whether you say yes or no, at the end of that chapter, you will face Brody Lee no matter what. So the key thing here, the key thing in all of this is make sure you win the Casino Battle Royale and make sure you win the AEW Championship. The guide, once again, the guide is going to be in the description of this video. But that's the overall take. If you have troubles winning the Casino Battle Royale, I have a whole video on that, and I pretty much break down how you can win and what's the easiest way to win this game mode. If all is done correctly, you're going to get Block 2B, join the Dark Order. This is pretty much what I was explaining earlier. This is what it looks like. Once you have this, the next step is make it to Full Gear and defeat Brody Lee for the TNT Championship. Be at Full Gear facing Brody Lee. And the beautiful part of this all, there is no clock. You just have to beat him. That's it. You have it on easy. It's going to be a lot easier than hard. And there's no timing. So there's no time. You don't have to beat him under 3 minutes. Just literally beat him. Since it's a title match, I don't like doing countouts, even though sometimes you could do that, I think, but I don't want to test it. I don't know how the game reacts to it. Maybe you still win either way. Maybe you still win the title, but just for the sake of the video and the sake of me wanting to unlock Brody Lee, I tried to defeat him clean. Clean. So that's pretty much all you do. Once you defeat him, you're gonna go ahead and unlock him. Then you have to buy him, which is about 30,000 AW cash. But if you did the first playthrough I told you all to do in the beginning of this video, it's gonna be extremely easy to unlock him, and you'll be able to unlock everything in just one shot, pretty much. So once you're cleared to purchase Brody Lee and Paul White, they're going to pop up here under the more items section of the shop. Now, the next one, I am missing one. Owen Hart. Yes, I know I haven't done 100 singles matches. Someone commented that you could plug in a controller and play against yourself in a one-on-one match and just win 100 times and you unlock Owen Hart. I wouldn't do that. It wasn't confirmed by SmackDown Hotel either. The way they describe to do it is that you go to a wrestler, you go to new male wrestler, and you create a jobber. Once you create a jobber, it's pretty much simple. You're gonna just pretty much just finalize. You hit finalize, the jobber's gonna be created, and you face him non-stop in the one-on-one game mode. You could use Kenny Omega. I would use a higher overall kind. Even though there's no overalls, Kenny Omega is probably one of the most overpowered wrestlers in the game. Brody Lee as well, and there's been rumors that Paul White is pretty overpowering too. So you just go here, and you know, this is probably the simplest part of everything. I'm going to select Kenny Omega for the sake of it. Matter of fact, I'm going to select Brody Lee because he is one of the higher overall, so to speak. And you're just going to face the jobber. You have several jobbers here. Just face the jobber over and over again. Let's get this match to start, and I'll show you what I do. Pretty basic. The match is going to start. You're going to do a couple maneuvers. You could do the count out method. I'm not going to do that because that does tweak at times. I want you all to be proficient in this. We did the Malachi Black Big Show one with the count out because, you know, you do need to win under 3 minutes. There's no pressure here, and of course, well, Brody Lee could pick up a jobber with ease. Malachi Black, you saw, you can't pick up Big Show, so it's not ideal, I would say, to do that. With the jobber, your best bet is just to continuously beat him up, and after every move, just do a little taunt in there to get that momentum bar up. I would say do different moves. Irish whip moves is good. Get your little taunts in, pick him up, do different maneuvers, and you'll probably get a match in every 2 minutes and a half. I would say 2 minutes and a half is how long this whole thing will take you. No longer than that. It should not take longer than 2 minutes and a half. Make sure you get some little reversals in. The AI is going to try to get some moves on you, so just make sure you have your reversals on deck. The faster it'll be faster. Trust me on that. Get a couple maneuvers in. Before you know it, you're going to have your finisher, your signature maneuvers. Get some strong strikes in. I think after either this taunt and one more move, I should have my signature. See, I have my signature already. I'm going to do 2 signature moves. I always do that. 2 signature moves followed by my finisher, and GG's. The match is over. That's all it takes. It's the jobber. You see, his body's already red. The red dead damage. That's pretty much all there is to it. You do this 100 times and you will unlock Owen Hart. Pretty simple stuff, if you ask me. Discus lariat, here we go, boom. And that pretty much should end the match without a shadow of a doubt. That'll be a 1, a 2, a 3. That was well under 2 minutes. Keep doing this and you'll have Owen Hart in no time. So that's pretty much how you unlock absolutely everything in AEW Fight Forever. There is something I do want to touch note on because people might make a comment on this. Yes, I have FTR. The FTR is part of the DLC. I got that with the Elite Edition. So is Matt Hardy. So in order to get FTR, you do need to get the DLC. So this does not count as unlocking everybody. Neither does Matt Hardy because they're not unlockables. They're purchasables. So wherever Matt Hardy is, he's somewhere here. There he is. But yeah, wanted to get that take across. Hopefully y'all understand. So pretty much that's all there is to it. Make sure you have your settings on easy. I can't stress that enough. Make sure you go to options. Make sure you go to it's difficulty. Make sure it's on easy. Make sure you have Road to Elite on easy, and it's gonna make your life a lot easier and make this an easier process. So you want to unlock everything? That's exactly how you do it. Can't get any more easier than that. That's what I have for you all here today. JC from Fittest Gamers. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you all found this video informative. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and sub. Remember that God is good. God is real. Miracles do happen. I am a living proof of those miracles. Remember Hulk Hogan's mantra of say your prayers and eat your vitamins, brothers and sisters. And John Cena's mantra of never give up. And great successes will come your way. I promise you that. Anything else that you want to see pertaining to AEW Fight Forever, please comment it below in the comment section. Comment what you would like to see. If you found this helpful, please let me know below as well. If you found this super helpful, I hope I did my part. I tried to do my best to get you all to, unlock everything. I did my best. I really did. I really did my best, and I hope it, hope it worked out for you all. So hope you all enjoyed this video from my part of the world. Good morning, good afternoon, goodbye, good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, goodbye. Thank you all so much. Remember to brush your teeth, wash your hands, and clean your ass. JC from Fittest Gamers, it's the part where I'm logging out. So please, if you may, cue the static, please.